challenge.
Life can shake you in 1,000 ways. A sudden layoff, a text you didn't expect, an illness, a betrayal, a rejection. One moment, everything feels stable, and the next, it feels like the ground is cracking beneath your feet. The truth is, most of us don't struggle because life is hard. We struggle because we don't have the inner strength to remain calm while life is hard. Think about it. You wake up late, spill coffee on your shirt, get stuck in traffic, and by the time you walk into work, your day is ruined. Or you post something online, and one negative comment out of 100 positive ones eats at you for days. Small events control our mood, our decisions, even our self-worth. If tiny things can shake us, how do we expect to stand strong in the face of real storms? That's where philosophy, especially Stoic wisdom, comes in. The Stoics believed the true freedom is being unshakable, no matter what life throws at you. And in this video, we'll uncover 4 habits that make you unshakable. Habits you can start practicing today.
Stoic lens.
The Stoics lived in turbulent times, wars, plagues, political chaos, yet their writings remain some of the calmest, most grounded words ever recorded. Take Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor. At night, after leading armies and ruling an empire, he wrote in his private journal, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That's not just advice, it's survival. Seneca, another Stoic, served as an advisor to Emperor Nero, one of the most unpredictable rulers in history. Seneca knew his life could end at any moment, yet he wrote letters filled with serenity, reminding his friends that we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Epictetus, born into slavery, became one of the most respected philosophers of his age. He had no wealth, no status, no freedom, but he built an inner fortress no one could touch. What these philosophers shared was not just theory. They lived in chaos, but cultivated practices that made them unshakable. And today, we'll translate that wisdom into 4 modern habits you can use to build the same resilience.
So let's get into it. The 4 habits that make you unshakable. Inspired by Stoic wisdom.
Habit 1. Morning clarity. The first habit is starting each day with clarity. Marcus Aurelius began his mornings reminding himself people will be rude, selfish, and arrogant. Why? Because they don't know better. But he chose not to let their behavior control him. Imagine doing that today. Instead of rolling out of bed and diving into notifications, you take 5 minutes to center yourself. Write down what might go wrong. Imagine the obstacles and remind yourself, nothing outside of me can shake me unless I allow it. Before a tough meeting, you tell yourself, someone may disagree, someone may criticize me, but I can control only my response. That's a shield you carry into the day. Habit 2. Practicing voluntary discomfort. Seneca advised his students to occasionally live with less than they had, to wear simple clothes, eat plain food, sleep on the floor. Why? To prove to yourself that you can endure it. Today, we live in comfort, but comfort breeds fragility. Practicing voluntary discomfort, taking cold showers, fasting, working out without headphones, reminds you that luxury is not a need, it's a bonus. And when life suddenly strips away comfort, you won't panic, you'll adapt. Think of it like fire drills. We don't practice them because we expect fire every day. We practice so that if the fire comes, we don't freeze.
Habit 3. Mastering the pause. Epictetus taught that it's not events that disturb us, but our judgment about them. A harsh comment. It's just words until you label it an insult. A job rejection. It's just a fact until you label it failure. The habit here is to pause before reacting, to count to 3, and to ask yourself, is this within my control? If yes, act with purpose. If no, let it go. This pause transforms chaos into clarity. Imagine this in practice. You get a text that frustrates you. Instead of firing back, you put the phone down. You walk away. You return later with a calmer mind. You've turned a spark into nothing instead of an explosion.
Habit 4. Evening reflection. The day begins with clarity and ends with reflection. Seneca wrote about examining his conscience each night. What did I do well? Where did I fall short? What can I improve tomorrow? This habit prevents small mistakes from hardening into character flaws. It's like regularly cleaning a mirror, so you always see yourself clearly. Today, this can be as simple as journaling a few lines before bed. Over time, this reflection builds self-awareness, humility, and strength. Think of your mind like a garden. Reflection is the nightly weeding. Without it, the weeds, anger, envy, regret, slowly take over. And so, these 4 habits, morning clarity, voluntary discomfort, mastering the pause, and evening reflection, may seem simple, but practice them daily and they build something extraordinary, a mind that is steady while the world shakes around it.
Deeper reflection.
Let's step back for a moment. Why do we even need these habits? Because the world will always be uncertain. We can't control the economy, other people's opinions, or even the fate of our own bodies. But we can control how we show up in the middle of uncertainty. Imagine 2 people facing the same storm. One is panicking, shouting, blaming the rain. The other stands calm, pulls on a coat, and keeps walking. The storm doesn't care, but which life would you rather live? The Stoics believed that by building unshakable habits, you choose freedom. You are no longer a puppet of chance or circumstance. Happiness, then, is not about avoiding pain or chasing pleasure. It's about building an inner fortress, steady, calm, free. These 4 habits are the stones in that fortress, and each day you practice them, you lay another layer of strength.
Empowerment close.
So, let's recap. The 4 habits that make you unshakable, rooted in Stoic wisdom, are morning clarity, voluntary discomfort, mastering the pause, and evening reflection. Practice them, and you'll notice something remarkable. The insults won't sting the same. The setbacks won't break you. The chaos won't control you, because you've built a foundation too deep for the world to shake. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who needs strength right now. And remember the words of Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. That is the essence of being unshakable.